Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of the Marcus and Manny Show. I have no idea what this voice is, but I am Marcus, and I'm joined by...
Manny.
And this is our special cast reversal for the great, the legendary, the iconic movie. A classic for not only America, but for all the world. It is Independence Day. Manny, you've seen the movie more recently than I have. Wait, let me review. I should go over the plot for those who don't know. And for those who haven't seen, spoiler alert for the movie Independence Day.
I'm sorry, if you haven't seen it now, you're not ever going to see it, because it came out in 1996.
What
was this, like 23 years old?
Hey,
24 years old?
Hey, we can have a young audience, all right? We could be like the Velveteen Dream and just have young company, okay?
Ooh,
and it happens. Wow. Wow. That shouldn't have made that joke. Wow. Oh, well. I should have went with Austin Theory. Oh, no, there's another one.
Boom.
Ooh. Full Wolfgang, just for the people in the UK. But I'm just saying, for those who, haven't seen it, and they want to go back and see it, maybe we have a younger audience that are in their 20s that weren't old enough to see this American world classic in which the people of Earth were attacked by an alien race who were just full of hell, just blowing up all our national monuments all over the world. They really didn't have a motive at all, but they came to get revenge for some aliens that it seemed like crashed years ago, and they blew up all types of shit. And Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum decides to fight them and come back at them and use their own ship to get on their ship and leave a nuclear bomb after hacking into alien software. And I believe that is the plot of Independence Day. Am I correct?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum used a very old Mac laptop to hack into alien technology.
He had to be using Alicia. Like it was a Mac that doesn't work. This isn't a Mac. This isn't a MacBook. This was a Lisa. Manny, what is your overall thoughts of the movie Independence Day? How do you feel about it?
After watching it yesterday for the first time maybe in 20 years, surprisingly still holds up.
The speech still got you. The speech still gets you.
And like you still see the deadbeat dad, and just like, yeah, this guy's not cool. This guy's always drinking. He owns a crop dusting company or whatever. He crop dust the wrong field because he's drunk.
Yeah, life's hard, man. Life was hard in 1996. Vivica Fox, I'm sure, is still stripping today.
Which she told the First Lady that she's an exotic dancer and she's cool with being an exotic dancer.
Yep. She's living her best life doing exotic dancing. And you also had little Nicky, who's not going to be cast today by us. Is also in the movie. Little Nicky is also the black kid from Soul Food.
It's only fair that we cast him as Bobby Lashley's son, Miles.
Miles is 20-something years old.
Doesn't matter. We're going past. We've
come too far. He is stuck in Sharpshooter lore as Miles. All right. So, how shall we begin this? It's going to begin with we should go over the rules. We went over the rules in our main show, but not here. So the rules of picking the cast. Number one, you can only choose that wrestler once between us. So if I were to choose, I'm just gonna go with some random wrestler, Fit Finley, to star as Captain Hillard.
Jesus.
Yeah, if I went as Fit Finley to play as Captain Hillard and Hornswoggle to play Little Nicky, whose name I didn't even look up. If I chose to go that route, Manny cannot use that wrestler. But also on my penalty, if we ever do this again, I could never use Fit Finley or Hornswoggle ever again. So you have to use your wrestlers sparingly. You don't want to use all your stars right away. But if I were to use Fit Finley and Manny were to use Fit Finley in the next show, that would be okay. But he cannot do it in this show. he still has a Fit Philly card. My card would be laid out. I used it in Independence Day. I feel like he was miscast. I changed his race and I made him Irish, and he's old. He's just old and angry.
And the other thing we need to point out is that you, the viewer, are the ones that decide who wins this. What would we call this?
This contest. A reverse. I call it cast reversal, in which we are reversing the hold of the cast. I don't know. It's the title subject to change, or cast subject to change. Whatever the hell we call it. That's what we should
call it. Cast subject to change.
Yep, it's too late. I have cast reversal here in the title, but we can rename this again. Anything on the Marcus and Manny show, if you are aware of anything, there is no titles. We call it the Untitled Manny and Marcus show because we couldn't actually think of a title. So, everybody's ready for the rules. Manny, start it off with a coin flip, and you decide who gets the first pick.
We're going to do rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, yeah, we canceled the coin flip.
Because it's visual.
Yeah, the coin flip is visible. They do it in the NFL all the time. We can get some World War II veteran to come in here. They flip the coin, and we check it out. And
no one's going to be able to see the coin.
Or the World War II veteran. All right, here we go. Load up. Ready? Set, Go. Oh, well, we were not synced up at all. But we tied with scissors. Oh, I gotta be more visual. We tied with scissors because I was like this, but it didn't go. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Wait. Stop. We're not synced up.
3, go.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Scissors again.
Jesus. This is why the coin flip works. This is why they don't do this in the NFL. Because it's going to be a tie. Ready?
Last
Here we go.
1. 2.
Oh.
Ah!
I get the first pick. Paper beats rock. So as we go into my first pick, and I am very comfortable with this pick, it says Captain. What's his name? Jesus.
Stephen Hiller.
Captain Stephen Hiller. I just put Captain Hiller. It looks like Captain Hitler with my glasses on. I'm like looking like, what did I put? Captain Hitler. But Captain Steve Hitler. I'm going with Montez Ford to play Will Smith. And I feel like that's the absolute best pick possible. The best
Damn
pick.
You. I had him too at my number 1 pick.
Yep.
To be Captain Stephen Hiller.
He's the best pick. He's perfect.
As you've picked him, Montez Ford is easily a young Will Smith.
He is. They have the mustache, the hair, and there's so much charisma and personality involved in him. Oh, I can see him socking the alien.
So my second pick, after you take on my first pick, is Scorpio Sky.
Oh, wow! Scorpio Sky as Captain Hiller. What does Scorpio Sky bring to the table that made you go, this is the man for him, other than being black, Manny?
Well, I made the decision not to recast any of the races.
See, you went that route with it. I was super going to recast all the races. If you were to take Montez Ford first, I would tell you, Shawn Michaels, a young 90s version of Shawn Michaels, was going to play Captain Hiller. Just to let you know.
I think Scorpio Sky has the look and has the charisma to pull off a character like a Will Smith-esque.
Yeah, he might. I gotta see more Scorpio Sky at AEW for him to actually excel to that next level. All right, let's go with the second casting. Jeff Goldblum's.
You're going Jeff Goldblum.
I thought Jeff Goldblum was. Who do you think is the biggest star, the president or Jeff Goldblum? I can go either one next.
Let's go Jeff. We'll go Jeff Goldblum.
Because I feel like he was the co-star, and Bill Pullman was the third star. But they were the 3 main stars because the 90s, only men could be stars back then.
Okay, so who have you got for Jeff Goldblum?
My Jeff Goldblum is Sami Zayn.
Oh my god!
I feel like
Why do we think alike?
I knew this would happen. That's why I really want this first pick. He already has the eco-friendly side. He's nagging. He's jittery. He's seems concerned about the environment and Earth. Sami Zayn would nail that word. Yeah, quirky. It all makes sense. He complains a lot. He could be annoying. And I can see his dad going, "Come on, David." Oh, that's the other guy. But I can see him doing it, Sammy. But I feel that just knocks it out the park. All right, who you got? Who's Jeff Goldblum?
Well, to start this list, when I produced this yesterday, Sami Zayn wasn't even on my list until I looked at the roster. I went with Daniel Bryan as my first pick.
Oh, there you go.
The original Eco Warrior. Makes you feel bad for all your life decisions. Remember, fast food, bad.
Yep.
Smoking, bad. He went through all of those things. I went with Daniel Bryan.
That is a good pick, because I thought about Daniel Bryan at first. But the reason I didn't choose Daniel Bryan is the reason probably Vince wouldn't have chose Daniel Bryan, is that he didn't seem tall enough. And I can imagine him and Will Smith sitting in the cockpit together, and it looked like Daniel Bryan's a little kid. Or Montez sitting there, and I'm like, that's his little hairy friend. Like, it doesn't work for me.
Booster seat when you film it. You put a booster seat. Look, I look taller now.
You can't put a booster seat in an alien spaceship. It doesn't work.
Well, they flew with instructions with post-it notes on an alien spaceship. Why can't they?
That were turned upside down.
Why can't you put booster seats in an alien spaceship?
No, it'll be uncomfortable. And the aliens will be able to see right through that. All right, moving on to President. Hold on, let me actually look up his name.
I've got it. I've written them all out. Thomas
James Whitmore. Oh, go ahead. Oh, it's me.
President Thomas J. Whitmore.
Played by the legendary actor Bill Pullman. Mostly known for me playing in Spaceballs, the movie. Oh, I was fighting myself throughout this pick.
I know who you picked.
I could not decide. There were so many different people who I wanted, but I needed somebody to give me that go-home speech. And right off the bat, I chose one person, and then I switched it because I thought the other person was too old, and I don't want to waste this person. So I'm going with The Miz as President J. Whitmore, Thomas J. Whitmore. But I still am conflicted about who I actually wanted to use with that one. I'll tell you after you give me your pick.
You went The Miz.
I went The Miz.
So, do you want the two that I have on my list?
I would like to hear the two you have on your list. I'm very curious.
So, my first pick. I haven't decided yet, now that you picked The Miz and thrown things. First pick, if anything says Americana right now, in the WWE, for the last 20 years.
Oh, God.
It's...
Oh, God! John Cena!
Because you can't see him.
No, he wouldn't even be in the movie. That's why I didn't cast him.
Or my second pick.
So wait, who was your... John Cena's your pick? That was the guy?
No.
Gonna be the pick?
I think my pick is going to be the 3-star general himself.
Oh!
Cody Rhodes.
Oh! Whoa! Wow, that's a good pick. I didn't even consider him.
Did you consider anyone from AEW?
Yeah, but I saved that for later. I did, but I didn't go about using them. I don't think I have to use them at all. Like, there was a point where Luchasaurus was actually going to be the Jeff Goldblum character as I was running through it. Huh? Because he's a 2 million old dinosaur, and I feel like that's what that represents Jeff Goldblum. And then I had who was the other one? It was somebody else. Let me see. It was like my third choice. I don't remember, but I ran through it. It was like it was not important. So you're going with Cody Rhodes, and I feel like Cody would bring it. And that all I'm thinking about is the go home speech. is when he's talking
and Cody
about.
would bring it.
Yeah, he would kill it.
Like if you look at any of his AEW work, speaking brilliant, but also if you go look on YouTube somewhere, it's on an episode of Being the Elite when they invade Raw, and he did that speech at the back of a pickup truck to all those fans, even though they were like AEW like indie marks that ate that shit up. He was able to convince them. Cody Rhodes is the right pick in this video.
I don't know. I feel like The Miz would be better. The Miz.
I don't think I could ever get behind The Miz.
You couldn't get behind The Miz and him saying a passionate speech. Remember the time he cussed out Daniel Bryan on Talking Smack?
That was one time.
Oh, he would bring it.
I didn't buy him in the Marine 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because you're just looking at it wrong. You're looking at those movies wrong. He doesn't want you to buy him because of the wars he's been through. I don't know. But I feel like The Miz would have killed this role. And besides, I needed a failing president. This dude sucked as a president. He was a terrible president. Throughout the movie, they're telling him how much he sucked. He blew up the city. Listening to his generals talk about we can send a nuclear bomb. And he killed thousands of people, I think, in Texas. If I'm correct. I think it was Texas. He killed everybody. And I think The Miz would do some shit like that.
So the next character, I think we go Julius Levinson, which is Jeff Goldblum's father in this movie.
Yes.
Who you got?
Well, I'm going to the grave. I needed somebody old. I needed somebody balding. I needed somebody that I feel like can pull this role off. And I'm going with the legendary King Harley Race to play his dad. And I feel like King Harley will bring that royalty, that gravitas. He's going to gather people up and pray, but he can also kick your ass too. I'm bringing that. I'm bringing Harley Race.
Oh, God. I didn't think
this is the hardest person for me to pick, to be honest.
I didn't think you were going to do that.
You think I'd dig up Harley Race? I dug him up.
To play Daniel Bryan's dad in my movie. First, I was going to go William Regal because of the connection. But for the laughs, I went with Paterson.
That is a good choice. I like that one. Oh, Paterson.
Because Paterson has the oldest and funniest joke in the book running.
What is that?
How many people watched this? How many people watched our last live stream, Marcus? Nobody!
We had two.
Even though we fully appreciate everyone that was in the chat and was watching our show.
It was an amazing show, an amazing experience. We love you guys. I love you, Wisconsin. But yeah, that was a good pick, Paterson as the Grizzled Old Man. I was arguing with going with Arn Anderson for this one. But I was like, ooh, Arn Anderson would be good. But I could only think about him going like, hey, man. You
can't do that. You're a big 300-pound baby.
You're a 300-pound baby. You can't. Come over here. Like, I realized I couldn't do that. And I chose the King Harley Race instead. There's a little regret. I still have a little regret on some of them. Like, even the Sami Zayn, I wasn't 100% confident on. I didn't even tell you my second pick was Leaping Lanny Poffo, a.k.a. the Genius, was going to play it. But then I went with Sami in the end. So much regret in my list. So much regret. Alright. Moving to the next character. Vivica Ace Fox, a.k.a. Jasmine Dubois, the stripper who saves the First Lady. And saves the First Lady till she dies, basically. And is there at the end. She really has not very minimal purpose. She gets her friend killed by going to like downtown. She's like, you better not be going downtown. And her friend dies anyway. She survives a tunnel. And to this day, Eric, who's on the Saturday show with us, for those who don't know, hates the scene in which she's running through the tunnel and she goes through a door because he said he passed that tunnel every day and there is no door there. She should be dead. Her and the dog, they should be dead.
I thought that dog was gonna die because that dog when the inferno was coming was far too close for my liking.
That was one of the most dramatic jumps into a tunnel ever. She's like, run, run. But no, that's the wrong Will Smith movie when the dog dies. Oh, so with this one, I went with a lot of people, and it was like I was going to keep the role black, so I had to go through numerous people. At first, I thought Naomi could do it, and I was like, nah, Naomi's the wrong person. Yes, she could dance, but she's wrong. Then I said, let me go older. Let me think back. Then I went with Bobby Lashley's wife, Crystal.
Crystal Marshall?
Crystal Marshall at first. But then I was like, no. I need somebody that can dance. And I don't think she could dance. So I went with Layla as Jasmine Dubois. Vivica A. Fox. Ooh. Boom. I feel like I knocked that one out the park. That was my home run. Because you don't know how much time I took to think about this. I had to find the perfect black woman. The perfect black woman to play this one.
So, with my pick, I went with the three obvious choices.
Okay.
So, I had Bianca Belair.
See, I was thinking Bianca when I had him. Oh, go ahead.
Sasha Banks. And Brandy Rhodes.
Oh.
And I don't know what Brandy can do other than ring announce. So, I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks.
Oh!
Because all I know, I don't know if Sasha can dance, but I know she can do that move.
See, the reason I think Sasha Banks is a bad pick, Manny, is that you can save a Sasha Banks for later if we ever do this again. There are only so few black women in wrestling. So I was like...
we listed them all. We've just listed them all.
We just went through the whole thing. We may as well listen, what's her name, for the Funkadactyls, Cameron, whose favorite match was against Melina and Alicia Fox. Like,
Alicia Fox is one.
Oh, no! I should have a redo. I didn't even think about Alicia Fox. Her name is Alicia Fox. It would have been perfect. Vivica Fox to Alicia Fox. It would be like the knockoff brand in the movie. But no. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Who we got left? Let me go through this.
So we've got Russell Cassie, played by Randy Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
Which we all know the character of the deadbeat dad.
Yep. Who is abducted and raped by aliens.
And then the last pick is Constance Spano, played by Margaret Collin, who is David Levinson's ex-wife, which is played by Jeff Goldblum.
Dun, dun, dun.
So who you want to pick first?
Oh, I'm definitely going with the deadbeat dad one. Well,
okay.
So this is where races change, Manny. I'm picking a black guy to play the show. And no, he's not the best example. He's a deadbeat dad who isn't really fundamentally there. But I feel like this person will pull this role and can do any role. Because he can make you laugh. He can make you cry. I'm going with Ron the True Killers, our crew, as the deadbeat dad. And I can just see him yelling, "Hey, guys! Hey, aliens, I'm back!" And then he dies. He gets you emotionally wound up, but he also makes you laugh throughout the entire thing. He seems like a screw-up and a drunk the entire time, but he's really the MVP of the show. So R-Truth is the dad.
Do you want to hear my initial idea of this pick?
Yes, go ahead.
My original pick was gonna be our boy, Cameron Grimes.
With his little boots? You can't pick him.
But little did I know, if you look very closely in this movie, you will see Cameron Grimes in this movie already.
This is a prayer scene, right? This It's the prayer scene.
This is when they've defeated the aliens, gone back into the bunker somewhere, and there's just this guy in a top hat and a waistcoat with no shirt on, surrounded by a bunch of people.
This would be good for me to do post-production and actually put this image up. But, Manny, I'm too lazy. You need to understand. I can't do it. I mean, I probably could. But who knows?
So, but I've settled with this pick. I've settled with Terry Funk.
Oh!
But not regular Terry Funk. Chainsaw Charlie.
Oh no!
Because he was crazy.
Damn you, Manny. Damn you. As Rey Mysterio would say, damn you.
Damn you.
Damn it. I should have put more thought into it. I didn't even consider Terry Funk. I didn't even think about Terry Funk. God.
Marcus, when you put up a challenge, I'm gonna give you my best.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Even though I wasn't pulling out major star power on this. I think we all left major star power behind on this one.
Yeah. Like, if we were trying to get to the box office, me trying to sell this movie on Montez Ford and The Miz, it's really a stretch. This is going straight to DVD. Oh, but damn, Terry Funk, that's really a good. That's a Hall of Famer right there. That's. All right, for this last pick, I didn't put much thought into it because I didn't think it was much of a character. I honestly, Manny, when you added her to the list, I was like, all right, I add her, but I really don't remember this character doing anything other than being the person that Jeff Goldblum's character slept with. Now Sami Zayn would have slept with, but now they are broken up and separated, and they get back together, I believe, at the end of this war with the aliens. Yeah. Right? That's her whole arc, right?
She was also the one that got Jeff Goldblum into the White House to tell the president that there's some bullshit going down and it's basically a chess play that they're doing, that they're gonna blow all this shit up, they're just waiting.
I just feel this ill-advised. Like, I feel like this is a bad decision making for the White House. There was no other better guy than the person, her ex. There had to be a better guy for this.
Who had already punched him in the face?
Yeah, they already had issues.
They had history.
Yeah, and this is why America is where it's at today. This nepotism right here, this xenophobia. Like, it could have been somebody else. I'm sure there's a smarter guy out there. Like, I know in '96 we were strapped for hackers. There weren't that many because people didn't even know how to play Pac-Man back then. But I feel like there was a better guy. She just called the first person she know. And so for that, I ended up just casting the most random person because I was like, I may never have to use this person ever again. But because it made me laugh, I cast Vickie Guerrero to play this thing. Just to say, excuse me, into the White House. That's where I went with that. Because I thought the character was not a character and I would never use Vickie Guerrero.
So, when I was watching this movie, this actress, Margaret Collin, especially the way she had her hair the whole way through it, reminded me of one person. And I thought you were going to pick this person.
No.
And you haven't picked any of the three that were originally on my list.
Let me tell you this. I don't remember this character, Manny.
So I also had on this list, before I get to my final pick, Bailey and Britt Baker.
Wow.
But I've gone purely on looks, and because they have the same haircut and they look exactly the same, I've gone with Dakota Kai.
I did not. Manny, I don't remember this character at all. That is an interesting choice. Wow. Dakota Kai. From New Zealand. Working in the White House.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? So, yeah, that was our list. That was the final character, right?
Yeah.
We should have got the guy that talks like this. He should have been in there. Like, come on, David. We gotta do this, David. That's all I hear him saying. And I feel like he says that even in Mrs. Doubtfire's too. David.
Oh, is he Mr. Doubtfire as well?
Yeah. He was the only gay actor back in the day. So whenever you needed somebody that was gay, he would be the guy to come in. He was in Mrs. Doubtfire. He was in this. I think he was in The Birdcage with Robert Williams as well. Whenever you needed a gay actor, they cast that guy. I don't remember his actual name. But I remember him as David.
To do a rundown. For Captain Stephen Hiller, played by Will Smith, you have gone Montez Ford. I have gone Scorpio Sky.
I win.
For President Thomas J. Whitmore, you have gone The Miz, whereas I have gone Cody Rhodes.
What a battle. What a battle of speeches.
For Jeff Goldblum's character of David Levinson, you have gone Sami Zayn, and I have gone Daniel Bryan.
That's a well played right there.
Julius Levinson, you have gone King Harley Race.
Yes, specifically King Harley Race, not just regular Harley Race. This is King. He's always wearing the cape and crown.
I have gone Pat Patterson. And if we're picking an era of Pat Patterson, I'm going Goon Pat Patterson.
Poop Stain Patterson?
Huh?
Poop Stain Patterson?
When he was a stooge.
Yeah, that was Poop Stain Patterson because he would pull out his underwear and would have the shit stains in it.
Playing Russell Cassie, you have Ron the Truth Killings.
Yes.
And I have Terry Funk as Chainsaw Charlie.
I love that there are multiple gimmicks. We just set the rule. It's like, hey, if you use Chainsaw Charlie, does that exclude Terry Funk from anything else? Okay, so you cannot. So if I were to choose Isaac Yankup, I can't choose Kane later on.
No, because they're the same person.
Okay. Just checking.
Jasmine Dubois. You have picked Layla.
And I'm disappointed in myself. It should have been Alicia Fox.
Sasha Banks.
It should have been Alicia Fox. How did we miss this casting?
and finally to play Constance Spano, you have gone Vickie Guerrero.
Yes.
And I've gone Dakota Kai.
Dakota is nothing without Raquel Gonzalez. I don't know how you can pick it without herself.
Either way, both rosters are not an all-star cast.
No.
This film will not be nominated for an Oscar.
Oh, no. I believe The Miz will get it. He get it on that speech.
No, I think Cody would get him on that speech.
I don't know. I got The Miz in that speech. Like, we can go all day on this one. I'm going to fight my life on this one. I feel
Cody says more. Cody says Merca more than...
Where I think Cody will lose at is his lips. I think people will be laughing when he's like, we have to save the world. The aliens. We gotta live on. We're gonna survive. Like, his lips is gonna cost him.
I'm sorry, if I saw a president do the Miz 12 when he comes out, he would not have been voted into office.
Come on, it's The Miz and Vice President John Morrison. And they come out in slow motion. It's amazing. So, that is it for this Independence Day. Be sure to comment and say who you think won this competition. Please comment, otherwise this whole thing doesn't work.
Yeah. Comment on who do you think won, and then if you've got any ideas if you want us to do this again.
Yeah. Whatever.
Pick other movie.
Yeah, pick another movie. I dare you. I triple dare you. Because I tell you what, I will not miss like another opportunity like Alicia Fox being cast in the role of Jasmine Dubois. Why? But I do feel you got me with Terry Funk. Even though I like my R-Truth casting and I see him in that role.
No, but we both see Chainsaw Charlie in that role.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, that's perfect. Dang.
Even though I still think Cameron Grimes would have done a good job.
Cameron Grimes is too small. He's taller than his son. The kid was like 6 feet. You can't have Cameron Grimes walking up, hey, everybody. I was abducted by aliens. And they kidnapped me and stuck a probe in me, and then I died in. I wouldn't take that death serious.
Yeah, but if you heard Cameron Grimes say he'd been abducted by aliens, you'd believe him. You look at him, it's like, yeah, they've done something to you.
I would have just ignored Cameron Grimes. I would have just ignored him. If I could cast one of the aliens, I would have cast Dalian Priest or Mark Henry as the alien, who they blew up at the end, who's just chilling on his little DJ. He's like DJing or some shit. That's why I remember. He's just sitting there, just like, hey, you guys come in. This is some 1966 ship we had. One every year. Like, it looks like an old model.
Playing some DJ set.
Yeah, like, got this EDM going. We got this party going on, man. And then he got blown up. Good times. All right. I hope everybody have a great and safe 4th of July. Don't blow your fingers off with fireworks. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Manny, you have anything nice to say to the people?
Just enjoy yourselves, but be safe. Remember all social distancing protocols. Wear a mask. Don't be like the people that want to let it breathe.
Let it breathe down there.
Just be safe. Enjoy yourself.
Have a good night. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
And today we celebrate our Independence Day. We should have had cigars. If we had cigars to end this, it would have made sense. We wouldn't even have to smoke it. Anyway. I got nothing to shove in my mouth right now. That's the first. All right. Later, guys.